Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Tim Stanovic along with Carol Masser. Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Isabel Lee is with us right now. You had a lot to choose from, Isabel.
A lot. So that was tough, but I'm going in strong with Lowe. So it's edging lower by 2%. It edged lower by 2%. We are in market close now. So I have a comparable sales beating expectations last quarter. And that's really as shoppers maintained home spending despite this macroeconomic environment and just weakening consumer sentiment in general. But they did see a 1.7% dip in comparable sales, which came amid bad weather. So I think that's what soured sentiment a little bit. So what does this tell us? That American shoppers are really still pursuing smaller ones, even though they're deferring bigger projects. And I can attest to pursuing smaller ones. I hung some little frames in my home with the sticky tape because I'm a renter. But honestly, results of Lowe and Home Depot, the main competitors, suggest that U.S. consumers really have yet to make any changes to their spending.
You know, I feel like we saw this in so many names today because we saw this stock kicking around a bit higher at one point. Down
just at 1 point. And then, yes, you're right.
But finishing the day down about 1.7% here, right?
What's the stock got to do to get
love?
Yeah, get some love.
I don't know, but I agree with you. Like, I'm going to buy some plants. Like those are the things you do. And do some gardening.
Some soil.
No kitchen renovation or anything like that.
I don't know. Waiting for those prices still to come down off the pandemic. What do you need?
I need gloves to pull poison ivy away from a fence.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you go buy them?
No, I'm going to buy them, but I asked ChatGPT if it was poison ivy. I took pictures.
And?
ChatGPT said it was. I didn't believe ChatGPT, so I uploaded the same pictures to Claude.
Be very careful as you do this, though, because you don't want it, like, if stuff moves around.
Oh, I fully plan on trying to get somebody else to do this in my life.
Are you?
Yeah. This is the type of thing where I will gladly pay somebody to...
You're not going to get a white suit from head to toe?
No, I've had some bad experiences with poison oak in my past, so I have no interest in...
But the poison ivy didn't even strike me. What struck me was that you have a fence. So that's a low-key flex that you have a fence.
Oh. All right. All right, there it is.
All right, let's go to Moderna.
This one is, we saw a big fall today. The stock closed lower by nearly 8%. So Moderna said it voluntarily withdrew its application for regulatory approval for its combination COVID and flu shot for people over 50 years old. Moderna said it made the decision after consulting with the FDA. It did add that it plans to resubmit the application later this year. So this is a setback for the company because they've really been trying to boost their strategy because no one is really taking COVID shots anymore, but everyone still takes flu shot. I'm lucky. We're all lucky. We work at a company like Bloomberg. So when I get the email, time to take your flu shot, I voluntarily just go down. But I actually haven't taken a COVID shot. So they thought this 2-in-1 thing would actually result a higher uptick. But they did see the potential approval in 2026. So actually, when I first read this, I was like, a 2-in-1 shot, I would definitely consider that.
What's interesting, too, is we've seen the vaccine makers on a tear.
Yes.
Like this one was up 3 days in a row, a total of, I think, about 18% here between Friday and Tuesday, because some of the things that were coming down right from the government that, maybe it wasn't going to be so onerous in terms of vaccines, that they were going to approve some, or the testing wasn't so complicated to get things through. So interesting to see that switcheroo today and the pressure.
Yeah, but I think it's a step back to their broader plan. Maybe investors really cling on to that hope. I mean, you have to admit it's kind of creative, a 2-in-1 shot.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it.
More retail is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So VF Corp,
because you shop here?
Do you shop here?
Or their brands?
They own some. Let's see. What do they own?
I think Timberlands and Vans, VF Corp.
Vans. Okay.
I don't wear those,
North Face
many people do. Yes, North Face. So they're down by 16%. The company projected a bigger than expected loss, and they warned investors that they've really been rushing to beat the 90-day window of tariff pauses from the Trump administration. That's something around July 8th, I think. Somewhere in July. Who knows if we'll see another extension or even... I don't know actually what we'll see. But so far this year, the stock has already declined more than 30%. And that's really as the company struggled with costs and just lower consumer sentiment. I mean, if you're feeling a little pinch in your wallet, you won't really buy an extra pair of sneakers. But actually, VF said 85% of its products are imported from Southeast Asia, South America, and Central America, and only 2% come from China. So I guess that's a little bit of a headwind there. But still, VF Corp was cut by many of the Wall Street banks.
They also own Icebreaker and Smart Wool. I'm fans of the wool.
Really?
Wool socks, yeah.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. Great wool socks. Icebreaker, good wool shirts, too. Great travel shirts. Back when I used to travel.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Back when the economy was great.
No, when I didn't have kids. Yeah.
That's the thing that changes your spending patterns. You still spend money, you just spend it differently.
Yeah, it's on them. Childcare.
Good
Which
thing.
I'm happy to do.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.